What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cabin Pressure with Sean and G, the podcast where first-class wine spills, balloons at 35,000 feet, and farting pins all somehow end up on the same episode.
That's right. Today we're catching up on everything. Holiday chaos, Taylor Swift, ending of an era on Disney+, F1 drama, and why some people should absolutely not be allowed on a jump seat or in pajamas or in public.
We're also talking badass Navy SEALs, dumb gifts that should have never been invented, young guns with zero game, passengers who absolutely restored our faith in humanity, and a PSA on how not to approach a flight attendant.
Plus, college sports, NIL money, gambling spirals, wild arrests, Christmas llamas at an airport, and America apparently becoming the international predatory towing company.
So buckle up, secure your tray tables, keep your wine upright.
And for the love of God, keep the pajamas at home.
Let's go.
Prepare for takeoff.
Hey everyone, welcome. This is Cabin Pressure.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You're filthy, family, whatever the words are.
I was waiting to see if you knew it.
I don't know.
I was like, you're going to kill this one. You're going to kill it. What's going on? That was good. That was good.
Oh, man.
You killed that one.
I was just looking over at you and I was thinking Grinch.
Last week you were good. I told you should have stuck with the Folsom Prison.
I said I was looking over at you and I was thinking Grinch.
Oh, that's not very nice. Yeah, I'm thinking you like that little dog. The dog of the little Grinch.
The abused little dog on there.
Yeah, isn't that funny? I mean, you had that big ass Grinch, that big sack, and that little bitty dog with that whip.
Dude, have you ever encountered those people like in the world, like, you know, like they look like a certain thing? And there's a flight attendant that I know that she has the Grinch smile.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And every time I see her, I'm like, that's the damn Grinch smile. That's the Grinch smile. It's wild that you like associate people to like certain things, but it's funny when you encounter those people in the world and they're just like, damn, they got a Grinch smile.
Hey, you know what's funny? I just flew with our double-decker bus girl.
Oh, you did?
Yep. Yep. And the funny thing about it, we were talking about it today.
Oh, yeah? She was talking about it?
Yeah.
Did she listen to our episode?
No, not yet. But she goes, okay. I didn't get kicked off.
No,
she didn't. She said, that's not what happened. She goes, what happened is that we were going, and I was telling him, yeah, there, you know, watch where you're going. There's somebody on a bike. There's somebody in a car. And then he politely opened the door and told us to get off the bus. And I'm like,
how is that not kicked off?
They kicked you off.
They kicked you
and
off.
And she goes, no, they didn't. I was like,
yeah, in everybody's world, you got kicked off.
Yeah, she got booted. But it was funny. And I told her, I said, you know something? It was 100% believable. It was her.
Yeah, totally. So, man, this week I've been flying, and I had one of the funniest damn things happen on a plane that I have ever seen. I mean, like we flight attendants get to see all kinds of people, and especially in first class, like especially during holidays, how we have all these different classes of passengers coming on. Like we have these people that really, you know, it's a holiday travel deal. They don't normally fly. They're not business travelers, all this stuff. But I had this couple, and they were sitting, you know, like row 2, and they had, you know, you knew right away, like our little flight attendant sense went off, and it was like, yeah, these guys don't fly first class normally. You know, they come on and they had like these puffer coat, like jackets that looked like they came from Kmart. and they're like, can you hang them? I'm like, can you stuff them? Like, it was like, you know, the season special, like flight attendants are always like wrangling with these coats. Like everybody wants you to hang their coats on the airlines that have closets. Like everybody doesn't have
the
those.
closets are like a piece of paper.
They're like so thin,
right?
They're so thin, and then
there's a wheelchair in there.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in the closet. Like It's so stupid.
Don't you
Anyways.
love it though when somebody does that and they're like, "Hey, can you put this in there?" And you just look at them, you already know the shit's completely packed.
Yeah.
And they got a suit jacket and go, "Hey, I'm just telling you, it does not pretty in there."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you open that thing up, and next thing you know, you start shoving that suit in there.
Right.
Yeah.
So here they are. They're in first class and they're enjoying all the accoutrements that are with the whole thing, getting their drinks and their nuts. And she decides to order a glass of wine. We have these little tiny wine glasses they have. Well, she has it sitting there and they're trying to be fancy and all that stuff. And this dude comes on and does one of the things that I cannot fucking stand people doing on the plane.
What's
you
that?
know what that is?
No.
You know what it is.
No. There's a lot of things we can't stand, so no, I don't. But go ahead.
He took off his fucking shoes.
Ooh.
Like his stinky ass feet, putting on the stank ground, right? All this stuff. So he takes off his shoes, everything. Well, they're sitting there like and doing their whole thing, trying to be first class and all that stuff, right? And all of a sudden, she spills her wine. And guess where it goes?
In his shoe.
In his shoe. It was priceless, dude. He was so fucking mad. He was screaming. And he couldn't get mad at us because it was not our fault or anything like that. It was like, I mean, I knew there was like some dumb bitches and things like that running through his head. I'm like, this is so perfect. Like, this is karma's payback. Like, don't take your damn shoes off on a plane.
It's kind of funny though in first class though, isn't it? When they act like it's all fancy and it's a plastic cup.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like making it more than what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was like, I couldn't wait to get on the show to tell you this story because I was like, this was so funny that the karma hit this dude and his wife dumps a glass of wine. I mean, it was a whole glass too.
Right.
Into his shoe. So, he's walking down the airport with his like wine foot.
Sticky. Feel that in his toe.
His Chardonnay. So
every step, right? He soaks into his sock.
Oh, damn. It was priceless. Anyways,
was
man.
Was it red?
No, it wasn't. It was Chardonnay.
Oh,
Why?
Chardonnay,
Yeah. Right. So, anyhow, then, the Christmas season's going on right now. And, I was talking about it last week, the holidays and, putting up all this decorations and all that stuff. And, dude, I'm still fighting this week with a freaking garland.
The same garland.
Dude, the same garland.
Where the hell are you putting it?
So now,
you already had it on the. You had it going all the way upstairs.
Right. But she wants it around the fireplace and all this stuff, and like all these things are like 20 plus years old in garland. Like we need to get new garland, but I decided to order lights. So now we got to put in all these little lights into the sockets, but I have to take the lights out to like strip out the holders to put the new bulbs in, and dude, I'm like taking the fun, sucking the fun right out of Christmas. Right there.
Well, I have to tell you, so I had to go home and put the real garland up.
Right.
Okay. So this year we end up getting it from Lowe's.
Okay.
So we usually get it from Sam. Sam's got like this real thick garland.
All right.
So we got Lowe's and it was a lot easier. Oh my gosh.
It was?
Oh my God.
Because it was like, thin?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was thinner, but I mean, it roped better.
Oh, yeah.
So, when you cut it and you have to reverse it, you got to reverse it the other way and then zip tie it up.
Yeah.
But way better. I was like, oh shit, I'm done.
First of all, having like real garland, like being twisted around it, like it's one thing to have like the tree that starts getting too dry and it's freaking like dropping needles.
Yeah.
Now you got like every rail and everything you put that damn garland on.
Yep. Don't touch it.
Dude.
Don't touch it.
Did you see that house that blew up today on the news?
No. Was it garland?
No, it wasn't garland. But for some reason, it made me think about that. I was like, it was some house out in California down in near Oakland or something like that. They were working on it and it got a gas leak. They turned off the gas, whatever. And like 12 minutes after they turned off the gas, the damn whole house exploded.
See,
and a camera across the street, like a door cam, caught the whole thing. It's like perfect.
See, my garland, every time I see it and it starts drying out, it reminds me of Chevy Chase's Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When the old guy torches a tree and he goes, poosh. The tree's gone.
Right.
And the old guy's there burning.
Dude, I was like just.
I've already watched that. It's a classic. I love that.
Oh, you watched it already?
Yeah. I'll probably watch that at least 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that your favorite like Christmas movie?
It's Eddie.
Eddie.
There's something about Eddie because every family has an Eddie.
Yeah.
You might not admit it.
That's right.
You got an Eddie, right?
Somebody's.
I don't care who it is. Every family has an Eddie.
Oh, that's funny.
Shows up in the RV.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. Other things, man, that happened today is today, this is a huge moment in the Swiftie Nation. I don't know if you know about this, but the End of the Era tour on Disney Plus just dropped. Like 6 episodes of the end of her tour, like all the back end scenes, like what the tour was made of, like all the shit. Like, she had that terrorist attack thing that happened. Did you know about that?
No, Sean, I'm not a Swiftie.
Dude.
I know you are, but I'm not a Swiftie.
This is world news. I mean, millions of people out there. I mean, whether you like Taylor or not, it's like
I didn't say I didn't like Taylor. I just said
or you don't follow her, or you're not a Swiftie and all that stuff. But I mean, the impact that she has on the world is crazy.
I know.
It's crazy. It's like, I mean, it's like the Beatlemania of the day back in the 60s, like this is the new.
These little girls are crazy.
They are insane. Yeah. But like she had that Austria, they had that terrorist attack. They canceled 3 days of the tour because they found this dude. He was like, actually dudes that were planning all these explosives. They had explosive material and all this stuff. Going to have this huge attack on her tour. That's scary shit.
Well, it's our world, right? I mean, there's so many people out there doing stupid, crazy shit all the time.
Yeah, but
I mean, that didn't surprise me because when there's a big group of people, there's always a crazy person that thinks of something stupid like that.
Yeah, they always want to rear their little heads and take that negativity and let that negativity just start like eating into them until they just explode, which is terrible. But anyways, in the Taylor Nation right now, everybody out there is like very excited about. There's 6 episodes of this whole thing. Like she put out that movie about her tour, and it was actually just a concert for 3 hours, right? That was a video. But now it's like the back end scene of it. So everybody's gonna be. I watched the first episode. It was really good. But anyways, the other show I've been watching, which is like total shocker to me, because my nephew listens to the show. He was like trying to get my wife to watch the F1 series on it's on Netflix, and it's called Drive to Survive.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Hard Knocks of F1 racing.
Okay.
Dude, I've never had I have no I don't know anything about F1 racing other than a bunch of rich kids with rich toys driving very, very fast around the track.
Right.
And that's about as much as could you name one F1 racer right now off the top of your head?
No,
I have no idea who they are.
No.
But over in Europe, it's a big deal. They travel around all over the world, 21 races a year, all this stuff. I've learned a lot. I've watched the first season and a half now. So I'm in the middle of the second season, but it gets it's crazy. It is so exhilarating, crazy, because they get you in these cars and you see their perspective of them driving and what they're doing. And wow, man, kudos to these guys. And here's the craziest part about it. They're all teenagers or young 20s. Like every one of these drivers, they're kids.
Brain's not fully developed.
That's right.
I don't give a shit, man. Your brain is not fully developed.
I'm talking
you're not even thinking.
You got to have the biggest balls to drive these cars.
It's just react time. I mean, you're reacting. I mean, you've got no stupid video games where you've driven them cars.
Dude, and I seem like I'm flying off the tracks and all that stuff. Yeah. Dude, it is unbelievable.
Or this. That was the F1 car. It was airborne.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's so interesting anyways. It's real. If you're into any type of racing, I mean, just to get into this whole series, this Drive to Survive, this F1 series, I would highly recommend. It gives you a little bit of education about the whole sport and also the politics and the money that goes into it. Dude, it is unbelievable. And the life of these drivers, wow. They're like so focused. And
You're locked in the F1 movies, and I'm sitting here watching Hallmark.
No, you're watching National Lampoon.
No, that's when I can switch from the freaking Hallmark channel. Do you ever watch it? Do you ever get locked into those damn things? I mean, seriously, at home, this is at the Hallmark channel. It's the holiday season. Hallmark. Oh my God. I got to watch the same
your wife
actors.
Watches these?
Same character actors over and over in a different movie. I'm like, shit, you were just like some sales guy in this movie. And then, wait a minute, you were a singer in this movie.
Dude.
It's the same shit. These Hallmark movies, I mean, some of them are cute, but God, they play twins. And they're not
They
twins.
take a really long time to make one point.
I'll go to the F1, but I'll go Uncle Eddie.
You go back to...
I'll go to Eddie. All right, go to your F1.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The other thing that the F1 that's happening today was Apple just launched that F1 movie with Brad Pitt. Did you see that?
I seen a little promo to that, but I haven't seen.
Yeah. So now,
no.
like I'm not, I got my own, I have my own home theater.
Right.
I like to be in my own environment. Watch. So I wait for these movies to come out. This is one that I've been waiting for because now that I've been watching this show, this F1 series on Netflix, now I'm like, want to watch this movie too, because I guess I watched how they made it, and they actually let them jump into some parts of the race, like take the cars, like this movie car actually out on the track. So, and it wasn't like during the race. It was like probably during like time trials or warm-ups or whatever. But it was still cool.
Yeah, I like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
So it should be cool.
Yeah, good things.
Yep.
And then the last thing that happened, man, was it happened today. The wife comes home and she tells me about this story about this balloon hitting the cockpit window. Did you hear about that?
No. Like what kind of balloon?
Exactly.
An
what
air
kind
balloon? Like a big balloon?
Like my wife was talking. She's like, I know that there's balloons out there, but it was like this balloon, and they don't know if it was like a weather balloon. They don't know what type of balloon it was, but there was a balloon at 35,000 feet, and the balloon hit the window and shattered the cockpit window.
No way. 35,000 feet?
So hard that the interior window broke, shattered glass into the cockpit, and it hit on the right side of the plane, which is the first officer's side of the plane, and the glass cut the captain's arm on the left-hand side of the plane.
No decompression?
I think there had to have been a rapid decompression.
I know. If it broke both panes?
That exactly. But this happened, and
I have not heard about that.
So then Carol's first officer today was just telling her about this whole incident that happened. And then ATC immediately after he tells her the story says, so-and-so at 35,000, just be aware, we got 3 balloons up at 35,000. She's like,
balloon?
Did you say balloons?
Exactly.
She's like,
there's look out for 3 red balloons.
And both of them, like the first officer just told her the stories. And now she's like, oh shit, balloons. Where's these balloons?
Is anybody in them?
They never saw the balloons, they said, but there was supposedly 3 balloons up there that they had to be aware of. But I was just like, it's wild to think of a balloon, and we always think of it like this squishy, soft thing. And I guess, if it rose to 35,000 feet and
that's amazing that it made it to 35,000 feet.
Yeah. And then you talk about like gases and stuff turning to ice because it's so cold up there.
The balloon, yeah, it's like
basically
rock.
a frozen rock. Yeah.
How do you stay afloat?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Frozen. It was I just thought
because
it was fascinating.
You figure how, I mean, it's probably what, 30, 40 below, at least 40 below zero.
At least.
Right?
Up
Probably
there.
minus 60.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, usually it's like minus 60 outside.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold balloon.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's interesting right there. So I got to delve into that a little bit, like get on the Google.
Kind of dive into that balloon.
No, I'm not going to, but I'm going to do the Google dive. What's been going on with you, man?
Oh, well, first of all, I had to give a big shout out to our transportation secretary this week. You know, did you see those videos that he put a thing out with the flight attendants? And he was like, hey, you know something? Jessica, you find all the time, what is it nice to see passengers come in their clothes, right? They come in dressed nice, and we like to see them, and they're all dressed up. And he goes, wouldn't that be great if we had people come back instead of wearing pajamas, that they came actually dressed up nice on the airplane? You feel good about yourself. Do you feel good when you're dressed nice? And she's like, yeah. So you know what happened on TikTok?
Yeah, I like the promotion though that's going on there, like, because this is. I think every airline should be putting this out there, trying to like promote, like, this is what travel behavior and travel clothing should look like, type of thing.
Yep.
Right.
No.
But what happened? What was the
well?
reaction?
It was probably the cousins of the Griswolds. I walked in. This is how I started my morning. I walked in. It wasn't one. It wasn't two. It wasn't three. It was four. People that should not have been wearing their damn pajamas. Now, I seen that. Okay, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, right? You're seeing ass and underwear.
Oh no,
you shouldn't see that.
No, dude.
Because what they're doing on this TikTok videos, they're telling people you show up in pajamas. So now what are we get back to pajamas?
So now everybody, people showing at the airport, all in pajamas.
Yeah, that's how I started my day. A big family wearing all these pajamas.
Were they in onesies or just pajamas?
If I could have taken a picture and given it to you, and we could have posted it without getting in trouble, I would have.
You should have.
Yeah. No, we would have gotten in trouble because it's that one that's like, you just can't get out of your mind.
In the terminal, it's game, man. It's like free game.
It's like you're seeing thrift underwear come out of the back of it. You just don't want to see it. I mean, it's everything that you don't want to see in the morning time.
Dude, every time I think about like pajamas, first of all, I don't wear pajamas. You wear pajamas?
Nope.
Like, I mean, there's some people that wear pajamas. Like, my wife loves wearing pajamas. I think a lot of females like wearing pajamas. Right? But dudes don't normally wear pajamas.
No, you wear like shorts or maybe bottoms. You might wear bottoms.
Yeah, like I'm a short guy. Like I wear shorts, or I just like a short and a t-shirt, or a short and a long sleeve t-shirt. That I guess would be considered my pajamas. But
it's like wearing socks to bed.
I have to wear socks to bed.
No way.
Dude.
See, I can't do that.
I'm going to tell you right now, if I don't, like 2 to 3 hours later, I will be awake.
Now, see, I can't.
My
feet got to breathe.
My feet will be frozen. I'll have so much pain from it, because what happens with my feet, because I'm so tall, they extend out sometimes from the blankets, right? And they get a little chilly. And then all of a sudden I'm woken up and I got cold feet. Dude, that sucks.
You need a longer blanket.
No, I just wear some socks.
No, I ain't wearing no socks. I can't stand socks.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't feel good.
At first, when I first started doing it, it was like, this is like something lately, probably in the last like 4 or 5 years, I started, wearing socks. But I figured it out because I kept waking up in the middle of the night. I'm like, damn, my feet are cold as shit. What the hell? Like, turn on the heat up here. Like, what's going on? But I like to, you like it cold at night to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. I can't stand it being too hot. So,
but I'm okay with. I mean, I'm not wearing socks. Not happening. But I did have the pleasure this week of watching this young guy. You get these young guns on the plane that we fly with them, and it's kind of fun because years ago, when girls would be on the plane and we would hit on, we had game.
Yeah,
dude, we had game.
At least we thought we did.
No, we did. We did because we
had game because there was actually like accountability to it. Like there was connections.
Yeah, but we knew that the signs that if a girl was interested.
Yeah.
See, these guys don't know that. They don't understand that the girl decides. The guy doesn't decide.
They don't have practice, dude.
No, they don't. I said they don't have game, but it was kind of fun watching this guy. And he was so interested in this girl, and this girl comes back. And I'm looking at him, it's like that, unproud dad moment.
Yeah.
So you're looking at him, I'm like, dude, you got no game at all. I'm looking, you're failing. You're completely failing. And then you're not even recognizing that this girl has absolutely zero interest in you. So he's sitting there trying, and he was trying all the way to try to keep her from the bathroom, coming out of the bathroom. And so when he got done, I was like, can I ask you something? And he goes, yeah. And I said, you were trying really hard. And he goes, I was really interested in her. And I said, but did you notice she had no interest in you? I said, brother, you got no game. You got no game. He goes, what do you mean? I said, you young guys, you've spent so many years in your phone with these apps, making yourself look like that male model.
Yeah.
And then you show up and you look like the guy playing video games and eating fast food your entire life. You got no game. No game. They don't know how to talk to him.
I know. And you know what's interesting too? Like when I see the dynamics of like young couples too, that are like how many times have we seen this in a plane? The young dude sitting in the seat and his girl sitting next to him, and he's on like a little, like, you know, what is it, Switch or something like that, or some video game or whatever. And they're sitting right next to him. They're, video gaming the whole time on the plane. And the girl's just sitting there watching him, I'm like,
no conversation,
no conversation,
yeah.
No game.
Yeah.
But in order to have game, you got to practice game. You just don't come out of the gates with game. That's a very rare thing.
They don't do that though. They're on apps and stuff. When they meet each other, they know that this app is like, we're meeting here, and this app is we're going to hook up, which maybe we should have had that one.
Dude.
I mean, that one.
That
might have been an okay app, Sean. They'd be like, which app are you putting? Just the meeting one or the hookup one? Hell, I'm sticking with the hookup app. Which one you going to? No, I just want to stick with the one that just meets people.
Gee, that's a booty call app.
I don't care. I just thought it was funny. We didn't have an app like that, right? We did
have an app like that. It was called a Little Black Book.
Face-to-face rejection.
Do they even have little black books anymore?
Success or rejection is what we had. Nope. They got an app. But it was fun. It was funny because he had no game. It was funny. I mean, I got a kick out of just watching him. I was sitting there going, yeah, you got no game.
That's hilarious, man. I'm just like, this generation's so different.
Now talking about that. So I had this person sit on the jump seat. They were just traveling because the plane was completely loaded, and we had someone had to get on the jump seat to travel home. So they had sit back on the jump seat with us, and they walked in. And let me tell you something, Sean. All I could think about when this person came on was how I wanted to fire the person that hired this person. No, I'm dead serious. This whole time, and I'm not that way. I give people a break. This person, let me tell you, all I wanted to do is go back and fire the person. If they had a statue, like a foot in the ass statue,
yeah,
I'd have sent it to them.
Right.
Because to remind you that, you need a foot in the ass every time you think that hiring somebody like this. This person was horrible. She'd been here a year, and she was horrible. She was horrible. And she wasn't even working. No, she was not even working.
Yeah.
Wasn't even working crew member.
That's terrible.
And all I could think about is the whole time was, I so want to find the person that hired you. She was not good.
What blows my mind is that, like everybody in the world has been lazy at some point in time in their life, but when we get these like flight attendants that are like lazy, which we encounter often, okay, I'm like, we have the simplest damn job. This is not a hard job.
Yeah, but this person came on, Sean. She wasn't working, and she acted like she owned the plane.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're the working crew. She's just riding.
Right.
Right? She's just riding. So, and she acts like she owns the plane. So you can imagine how that went. But I have to tell you, though, these passengers, it's the holiday season. We get so many of these passengers that give us these gifts.
Yeah.
So we've been getting like the gift bags and we get the Starbucks cards and everything.
Don't be complaining about people sending us gifts.
These guys are amazing.
Yeah.
They're freaking amazing because they take the time and their money and they buy us these Starbucks cards. They give us, candy and stuff. But sometimes when they give us these, we get a lot of play out of them. And we did the other day because I was flying with Deadhead Ed.
Oh yeah.
You know Deadhead.
Of course.
Right? So we were flying, and this passenger gave us a bag of candies, treats, and everything. So there's 4 crew members, and they said, "Well, you guys can share it amongst each other." I love that. They're so sweet. They don't really understand. It's like they put in there like, you got one chapstick, you got one Tic Tac thing. You know what I mean? So there is an orange thing of Tic Tacs. Orange Tic Tacs.
I haven't seen orange Tic Tacs in a long time.
Right. And everybody was like, "Oh my God, I love orange Tic Tacs." So this whole flight, we were talking about how we were going to split them up.
Divvying out the Tic Tacs.
Yeah, exactly. I kept calling Ed. I was like, listen, nobody opened up the Tic Tacs yet, right? Because we got to split them easily.
That's funny.
We got to even them out, right? So then they had a thing of almonds, and I was like, okay, if the almonds are uneven, we'll just cut a couple of them in half. But no, these guys were great, though. I mean, really, I love you guys. You guys bring us so many gifts, and it's amazing that you take the time and the money, and I appreciate every one of you guys that do that. But, you know, just let you know, we do have a lot of fun conversation. I had so much fun with that Tic Tac all day.
Yeah, last week I got a whole, like, somebody brought us a whole, it was a whole carrier of lemon pound cake. You know, the sliced lemon pound cake?
Right.
He brought that for the whole crew, right? So,
did you see that picture I sent you, though? Why never to accept somebody's food?
No.
Didn't you see the little ants on the bottom?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The person ate it, and they flipped it over, and there was, like, ants on the bottom.
Yeah, the cookies were like, there was ants baked into the cookies.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, it wasn't
I like
good.
sealed gifts. Yeah.
Wasn't good, but it was a good picture, though.
You know what else happened? I'm going to add to that. This happened last week. Was I had this brand new hire on that he was out of LA, I believe. Yeah. And super nice guy. I mean, this guy was like he was a good ad. You know, I was like, all right, this is a good guy. He'll, you know, good crew, all this stuff. At the end of our trip and stuff, he comes walking up to all the crew members. And he's like, here. And he gave every one of us a Starbucks card. The reserve, dude.
That's amazing.
The reserve. I was like, no. I was like, I feel bad. Like, I'm like, literally feel terrible. I'm like, he's like, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. You guys were wonderful to work with. Really appreciated all this stuff. Here's a Starbucks card.
Yeah, you get these people.
I was like, what?
Right. It makes you want to pay it forward, though, right?
Yeah. And I do that.
Yeah, I know.
I do that. Like I am, like, when I try to fly this normally in December, period in December, when I fly. Now, I know you couldn't do this because you fly too damn much, but every time I get on a flight through the holidays, I try to give something like the Starbucks cards or something like that to my
I'd
crew.
be broke.
Yeah, you would be broke.
How much I work, I would be broke. Starbucks wouldn't have any more damn gift cards. Well, like, you see Miller, man, he's got like this huge stack of gift cards.
he's got this wagon behind him. With
Hell no. Yeah,
but I do try to like get. I have like a if I fly, like, it has to be Christmas Eve or it has to be Christmas Day. If I fly that day, I will bring presents. Like, I will bring presents to the crew. And I have, like, in my back room here, I bought a shit ton of these, like, cool, like, salad kits.
Yeah.
They're like this, like, Tupperware. You put a whole, like, section out the salads so things don't get soggy and stuff like that. But they're so cool to travel with. They were, like, all on sale. So I have, like, a ton of them. I was like, that's a perfect flight attendant gift.
What day you want to fly? I'm free on these days. Just tell me what day's your gift given.
But I try to do it.
Be like, Sean, what you bring me today, brother? What you bring? No, that's good. You know I'm going to call you.
But anyway, it's so nice during the holidays when people are like, you know, like they're thankful for our service and all that stuff. So,
okay, quick PSA on this one. This week, flight attendants will always help you, but it's your approach. You had said this last week. It's your approach, guys. You got to be a little bit better, because acting like I'm a bellhop, that doesn't work.
Your hop sing from Bonanza.
Just ask. I mean, be a little bit nicer, but just ask. It's all in your approach.
Get the luggage.
It's a delivery, right? Aren't you going to get that?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a tip.
What are you waiting for? Can you put that in the bin for me?
It's in the delivery.
Yeah.
Okay, so dumb gift of the week. I had to see that. I thought of you on this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with your nieces.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's the farting pen.
The fart, dude.
7 different farts.
I gotta look into that.
Yeah, it's a farting pen.
Yeah, my nieces will love that.
So if you buy 2 of them, maybe we get commissioned.
Come in.
The farting pen.
I'm probably gonna buy 2 for sure because those little shits love to fart.
Yeah. I
Like,
said it was perfect.
On demand. We could be like playing games and be like,
You're getting it. I know you're going to look it up,
Yeah,
and you're going to
for
get a
sure.
stocking stuffer.
heck yeah.
So,
Anything for a fun laugh.
all right. So I was checking this out with Gemma. Gemma, my little dog, you guys know. And I always make her the dog lovers of the group. I make her my organic food and everything. Well, I noticed a couple things about that. And when I took her to the vet and a couple comments that they had made with certain things about food. So I started reading a little bit more and about a small dog's digestive system.
Mhm.
And so not to be, gross or anything, but her stool was a lot bigger. And then I was like, wait a minute, she's not utilizing it. So I started reading about their digestive system. So I take the same amount of food because of the carrots and everything that's in there. I throw it back into this Krups Speedy Pro. It's like a little food processor.
Okay.
And then I blend it back up and I make it like not a puree, but a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Like all chopped up. So I give it back to her and I watch her the next 2 to 3 days. Amazing. This little dog is like pooping like a mouse. So, and I was so excited because it means her body was utilizing all the food.
Oh, like digesting it all. Yeah.
Same food that I made, right? It's all organic with the vegetables, the rice, the chicken, the turkey, and I do the beef liver and stuff like that. But what I did, I just threw it back into a food processor. I chopped it up so it's actually more digestive for her body.
Mm-hmm.
And dogs don't really chew anyway. They kind of just like,
But that's
gulp.
That's what gastrointestinologists are always telling us. We need to chew more.
Right.
Like even like humans, every animal shouldn't be acting like a dog. You
Right.
know, take 2 bites and swallow.
So, yeah.
You need to chew it up so it helps our digestion, so we can absorb it and stuff. So the dog's the same as us, right?
So I took the same amount of food. I did it, and I felt so good because I was like, I knew the food that I was giving her was really good,
Yeah.
but I wanted to help her digestive system a little bit more. And so when I threw it back in there, so if you guys ever do this at home and you do like the farmer's dog or anything like that, and you look at how much it's chopped up, it makes sense because farmer's dogs like that too.
They're all ground up.
It's ground up.
Yep.
So that's what I did. I ground it up, and then bam, there it is. I mean, her little body was just absorbing it, and now her stool looks like a gerbil.
Yep.
Amazing.
I think I see some business on the horizon.
I don't know, but it's absolutely cool. So if you guys do it at home, man, just take it, throw it back in the food processor, and just like make it a little bit more chopped up, and it's amazing what it does for your dog.
You know, if you got any solutions for digesting for like humans though? Because last night I'm sitting in bed, I get in bed, and my stomach just was like
Pepto-Bismol, man. Don't eat that shit before you go to bed.
Carol wakes up, leans over, she's like, "Is that your stomach?" I'm like, "Yep." It was like just like digesting like city, like making all those noise, like loud.
Did she make you get out of bed?
No.
She couldn't go to sleep.
She said you need to chew more.
I watched this podcast. Now, have you ever heard of Jocko Willink?
No.
So this is probably one of the most badass freaking Navy SEALs I've ever seen. I've always been into the SEAL program, the BUDS program, and I'd seen this video, this podcast, and I started watching this. And they started talking about this guy. This guy was, and still, I mean, he's amazing. He was part of the SEAL Team 3, the main combat during Iraq. And he's part of this group called the Task Unit Bruiser. And you know who was part of that group?
No.
Chris Kyle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So Chris Kyle, for those of you guys that don't know, he had 160 confirmed kills in Iraq. And his nickname was given to him was a devil or a Ramadai, something like that. But he had 91 confirmed kills in there. And then this whole group, I started listening to this, and it was an amazing podcast. If you guys ever are interested in the Navy SEALs, They have this one with Jocko Willink, and he has all kinds. He is a best-selling author. He's a former Navy SEALs commander, podcast person, leadership expert that teaches discipline and extreme ownership of yourself. But truly amazing, Sean. I mean, it really was. I was like, damn, this is so cool. This guy was what Bud's training.
Yeah.
Hardest training that there is. You know that in the military.
Dude, SEALs training is just ridiculous. I mean, you have to be a special mindset. That's why there's only 5% of them that make it.
Right. But this guy, when he interviewed, do you know what he said about Bud's training? It was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun. And they're like, well, what'd you think about it? He's like, it's fun. They're like, but you were up for 48 hours and then you're running and sitting in the sea and freezing and hypothermia. And he goes, the whole point of it was to break you. And then they realized if they couldn't break you, they could only hurt you.
Right.
That's a badass mentality. Because he was like, they weren't going to break me.
Well, here's the one thing that the military overall period does for a lot of people is that teaches you your limits, what your limitations are, what you can and can't do. Like you'll find out. They're going to push you so far that you're going to find out where your breaking points and stuff are, whether you can handle it or not. And you don't have to be a Navy SEAL, right? Everybody in the military doesn't have to be a Navy SEAL. You just have to know what you can and can't do.
Right.
But
this was truly, if you guys are interested in any of that, check it out. I mean, Jocko Willink, he's absolutely crazy Navy SEAL. I mean, that is so impressive. I mean, it's so impressive.
What's the name of the podcast?
There's so many of them, Sean, with him in it. I mean, I just happened to catch one of them.
Yeah.
He started explaining his whole life in the SEAL program. But there's so many programs with him because he's actually a podcaster.
Oh,
but
okay.
there's so many of them out there with him. But he's a person is pretty cool to listen to.
Cool.
All right. So did you see what happened with that University of Michigan head coach?
Dude, that is a freaking train wreck.
All over the news.
It's everywhere, man.
In 10 hours.
Talking about in 10 hours imploding your life.
Imploding everything.
Your entire life.
Yeah. I don't ever understand. Okay, I can understand circumstances. Things happen, right?
Yeah.
I can understand that. I don't understand when circumstances happen. Why you want to go try to kill somebody?
Well, he was trying to kill himself.
Well, but
right?
he was threatening too. I mean,
Right.
there's other things you were threatening. But why? I'm just saying in general, not just talking about him, but when things like this happen, why do you want to go either destroy somebody or kill somebody? I mean, it doesn't make any sense because now your whole life is going to go to shit. You're going to go to prison.
Yeah. He's in a world of shit right now. I mean, I literally just saw this on the news today, and I did not know much about it, but I guess he was accused of, this relationship with this person 3 years ago.
Yeah. He allegedly got her pregnant.
Yeah.
And then she had an abortion. And then she went from $53,000 a year to $91,000 a year. He doubled her income. And then he moved her to an executive assistant position.
Right. And here's the thing about it is that all these accusations and all this stuff that was happening, and now it's all confirmed because all this stuff is just basically spilled out on the table, and he totally got fired, lost his job, got arrested, and now he's looking at prison time and all this crazy stuff. But the university has some accountability to this too, because if she had her salary doubled, well, they're the ones that have to, they're paying her, and there's the one that approved the salary raise. Maybe he said that he's the person saying, okay, she gets a salary raise, but at the same time, the university has to say, okay, we approved to do this. Let's do it.
But he also moved her up into an executive position.
Yeah. And the university knew about it.
I know.
They can't wash their hands of them being innocent and not being culpable in this whole thing. You have to be able to accept some responsibility as an institution that you were running some shady shit, right?
I think that a lot of stuff that's going on in the colleges today is being blown up.
Yeah.
I mean, because of this.
Yeah.
I think that now you're going to see a lot of different things come underneath the microscope. And it's funny that we were talking about that because last week we said that Ohio State would never get beaten, and what happened?
Yeah.
They got
Boom,
beat.
they got beat.
They got beat,
Yeah.
right? Indiana. Now, honestly, I did you watch the game?
No.
Okay. Ohio State did not play the best game that they could play.
Right.
Tell you straight out. I watched that and I was like, they're not playing as good as they can play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Indiana, they played a good game and they end up winning. But Ohio State truthfully did not play their best game. So I'll still say that Ohio State's going to be national champions.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to state that now. Now, in saying that, Jaden Fielding, this kid, he's
You're back to Jaden Fielding again?
stop.
You talked about this last week.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I'm talking about this 27-yard field goal. that he missed.
Gotcha. That he
Okay?
missed, right. Okay.
All right. So now
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 I'll
what are you
correct
gonna say?
myself.
Yeah. Thank you.
Keep talking.
Say you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
I got that on tape. That's
It's
good.
okay.
Anyway.
I do the editing.
That's bullshit. Anyway, he missed this 27-yard field goal. And this kid has been like dead on all year. And he shanks this little 27-yarder. Now, because of that, did you follow that after that?
No, man.
Okay. So this kid received like multiple threats. I mean, tons of threats. Death
From
threats,
Ohio State fans?
from everywhere.
That's ridiculous.
Death threats. I mean, for this kid. Well, okay, it is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it kind of brings to light what has happened in college sports, right?
Yeah.
And gambling. They were discussing this, how bad gambling has gotten in college.
Okay, before we get into this gambling, I got to go right back to this whole Michigan thing. But my first thought when I heard about this, what was your first thought when you heard about this whole scandal?
My first thought about it?
What's your first reaction?
My first reaction is how to keep hidden, because I mean, first of all, okay, because within the school, they know what's going on. Everybody does.
My first thought was the kids. We got a guy that's in this like powerful position,
Right.
as a head coach, and he's guiding and influencing these young men to go through life, and he's acting behind the scenes totally ridiculous, right? Like it's sad when I hear like these people from authoritative positions in universities that are out here teaching our kids, and then they just are totally. I mean, this guy just blew up.
Well, he had a mental meltdown. I mean, in life,
I
and
understand.
what happened. I know, but what I'm saying is that we've known people, right? When it goes down, they just
Right.
lose their mind.
Lose your mind.
And what it was is that he's looking at, losing his money,
Mm-hmm.
losing his job. He's never going to go be back in football again.
No.
Right? He would never be at a D1 school ever again. With all this, there's no way.
Yeah.
I mean, he's lucky if he would be coaching, pee-wee football after
Yeah.
this.
He shouldn't be doing anything with any adult.
But if he didn't do anything to her, to that girl, threaten her or
Right.
anything like that, just this coming out, he wouldn't coach again.
Right.
I mean, he wouldn't. He'd maybe be at a junior college, but that'd be about it.
Yeah. But this is like the pressures of this program and all this stuff. And then now, back to this, kicker being threatened and all this stuff, and the pressures that people are like putting on these players now with this gambling bullshit.
Okay, it's money though. Anybody
Right.
knows, and this is exactly what I was talking about with the gambling, and then college sports, and then NIL money. I mean, there's so many things to talk about with the college sports now, but gambling has become such a huge thing. 1 in 5 students gamble. You know
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah.
1 in 5. I mean, you think about this. They talk about this all the time. These kids are in debt before they ever get out of school, Sean. They give them credit cards, and then they're able to gamble 24/7 online. Nobody questions them. So they're making these bets. Now, could you imagine, just hypothetically speaking, Ohio State was poised to win this game, and
Right.
and Indiana probably gave him 3 points on the spread, maybe.
Right.
Right? So if he kicks this field goal, tied up, right? They go in overtime. Ohio State gets the ball back. They score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Point spread's covered. Hundreds of millions of dollars now are won right?
Right.
On this side of the fence. Now, because he missed that field goal and it didn't go to overtime and they didn't have the opportunity, even in the numbers, the way that they do this, I mean, they bet like, okay, will it go into overtime? There might have been $5 million on this game goes into overtime.
Dude, they bet on the craziest, stupidest things. Like they're inventing ways to bet on things. Like, is he going to kick it through the goal post? Does he kick it and hit the right goal post? Does he kick it and hit the left goal post? They bet on if these are the probability of it's happening.
The majority of people don't know that.
They're making all these stupid. And what I can't stand about this whole thing too is that they made it so accessible. Like it's all this, everything's on your phone now in the app. So like literally just, as easy as you can text, you can place a bet.
Right.
Like it is so ridiculous. It reminds me of that story of that one kid, and I don't know what college this was, that he had a gambling debt the whole 9 yards, and he ended up going out killing some kids and stuff because of this whole gambling debt. He worked himself up. He lost all his money, all his college money.
Right.
And his family didn't know about it. And then eventually he commits suicide.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't allow all this stuff. Like these kids are still developing. Their minds are small. Their minds are still developing. They're trying to seek their way through life, trying to set themselves up for the future. But we're putting this like horrible tool in their hands.
Their minds don't develop until in their mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, that's after college. And here these kids are with this gambling, but go back to what we were talking about, even with this. So this kid on the field goal, I mean, they could have bet $1 million on this play. And then right before this kid kicks it, okay, you bet, is he going to make it or miss the field goal?
Yeah.
Right. And he ends up shanking the field goal. Yeah. And so they lose millions of dollars, and it's crazy. So anyway, just looking at these programs, just want to run down this real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, these programs, a typical program like Ohio State, all right? You know how much they take in? Football.
Oh, gazillions.
People really don't get this, okay? Right. It's anywhere from 50, which is the low of Ohio State,
right,
to $150+ million a year.
Yeah, that's just a football program.
That's what I'm saying. Right. Just a football program. Now, this is the TV rights, ticket sales, donations, boosters, scholarships, and merchandise. Right? Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, Texas. These are groups. These are teams that make that kind of money.
Yeah,
$150 million. Now, you got other groups like the Mountains, the AAC, and the MAC. Those guys are making probably $5 million to $30 million. But then you go to basketball, right? And the basketball drops down to $20 to $40 million. Okay? Now go back down to women's basketball, and it drops down to $3 million to $8 million. Now these are the top programs. So it tells you about football, how much money is in football. I'm just going back to the football amount of money.
Right.
How much football brings to a university. So real quick, if you're looking at this, because you have contracts of Archie Manning. He's the Texas quarterback. He's making $6.8 million, Sean.
Yeah.
6.8.
Haven't even got to the pros yet.
Carson Beck of Miami, $4.3 million. Jeremiah Smith, which he's legit. I mean, this dude is legit. He looks like a freaking Pro Bowler already.
Right.
Right? And this kid is 19 years old? $4.2 million.
Dude, it's insane when you like some of these kids they're making so much money now with this NIL that even when they go to the pros now, and if they do, some of them might not.
Right.
Right. They might be making this type of money and might stay longer in the freaking college league just because they're making that type of money.
Right.
Right. Because they don't want maybe the pressure of the pros yet.
We're going to come back and revisit this one later on because, and the reason why I want to come back and revisit it, because I say this, and I'll stand by this, eventually they're going to have a problem with this NIL. Because you have a kid, just real quick, you have a kid that is on the left guard, and that kid's making $250,000 for the year, and the right guard's making $20,000.
Yeah.
Who's the easiest target?
The
right guard. Right? Just to let somebody through the gap to basically tackle them. Now, they don't have to be the lose the game for them, but it does have to be the cover the point spread. So now you watch in the future how bad this NIL, because now they're trying to move it to high school too. That's how jacked up this is.
I mean, the whole thing, the whole thing's going to be this whole influence of money into sports gets these kids going in the wrong directions, because now you have all these people, things like the freaking Indians right now, like cheating on the betting on the sports and stuff, you know,
Right.
like, come on, you know,
Crazy.
it's ridiculous.
But we're coming back. We're going to come back and we're going to revisit this in another podcast, because, you know, we're in the future, we're going to check this out, but we're going to go around the globe.
Around the globe. Yep.
Virgin Atlantic cabin crew layover in Jamaica ended in tragedy when a 25-year-old member of an airline team was found dead after days of an illness, growing emotional distress. She had been grounded with a sinus infection after operating a London to Montego Bay service, and was staying at the carrier's crew hotel while the rest of her team returned home. See, we talk about this a lot too, is that you got to check on these people.
Yeah.
This bullshit. You know something? If there's a problem, you know, there's got to be accountability.
Heck yeah, man.
When you have a crew member, illness or whatever it is, somebody should be in contact daily with that person.
As a company,
Should be in contact with
should be in contact with their employee, especially when they're abroad and alone.
Right.
Like, I mean, that's ridiculous.
That's completely ridiculous.
I will say that in my experience over my career, like I've had illnesses where I've been stuck in locations. Have you ever had that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember one time I was stuck like in Jacksonville one time, and I was there for a week because I had sinus infection. I couldn't fly, but they couldn't get me back home anywhere. You know, like, so I was just sitting there and waiting out my illness, right, until they could get me back. But
Yeah.
it's like,
You can't go because you'll blow your
no
eardrums.
one during that time
Check
called
on you.
me.
Yeah. I know.
Right?
I know this bullshit.
Yep.
You got all these big departments, and nobody gives you a call. It's
Right.
crap. All right, here's a shocker. A Florida college senior has been arrested after he ordered 1,500 rounds of ammunition to his dorm room.
For what?
Who cares, man? I mean,
For
seriously,
what?
there's a shocker. Is somebody dropping off 1,500 rounds of ammo to a dorm room in a college?
Yeah. Did he like Uber it or something? But like, like
little
what?
red flag, Sean. Little red flag on that one.
Is that an Instacart order?
Dumb order. Okay, here's another dumb one. Pennsylvania teens visiting Polk County, Florida for a football championship. You know what these little knuckleheads did? Took an Uber, went to a Dick's Sporting Goods store. Right? They're there for a championship football game, and they stole all of them. Here, this group of 8, and they stole.
How old were these kids?
I don't know, teens. They were teenagers.
That's stupid.
And here they were for the football game. Instead of playing football, they're over there stealing at Dick's, over 2,000. And their pictures went on national TV. Did you see this?
No.
Could you imagine your kid's picture going on national TV?
Yeah.
Because you think that you can go ahead and steal. But you know something? I love this because it's accountability now.
Yeah.
Before we didn't have accountability. Now it's being accountable. If you're going to do this, throw their picture right on TV and everybody knows who they are.
But here's a crazy thing, man. Like, this reminds me of a story way, way, way back. I'm taking way back. Like, I was in grade school and I got caught for stealing.
Yeah.
And me and a friend went into the local drugstore, and it was Halloween time, and we had opened up a bag of candy in the store, and we would like go in and get the little packs of candy, and then we would go into like, you know, they had like clothes racks that were like round, and you can like go in the center of the clothes rack.
Yeah.
And there was like nobody could see you type of thing.
Like sitting area.
So we were like little mice in the store.
Right.
We'd like going in, get the candy, take it back to the clothes rack, eat. And finally, you know, the dude catches on what was going on and grabs us.
Your mom whooped your ass. Your mom whooped your ass.
My parents beat my ass.
No kidding.
So bad.
I can already tell you, man. I know your mom whooped your ass. She's listening to this going, yeah. She's like, yep, gee, I did. I whooped his ass.
They had us up. That's when I found out about two-way mirrors in stores. They had us up on top, and we were looking through the two-way mirrors out in the store, and they had us holding us up. We're crying.
Do you know what the coach's responses to this was, though, to the police?
What's that?
Don't you have anything better to do than arrest these kids?
Oh,
to the police.
Come on.
Right?
Come on.
Well, that
That's
just shows
stupid.
you. That's just dumb.
Stupid.
But I did like this 22-year-old waitress. She went back and she flipped this table over because these people only gave her $5 on like a $300 tab. She spent like 3 hours refilling sodas, Coke, cutting cake, handing out plates, splitting the check 5 ways, and they left her $5.
Dude.
And she said, "I'm not a charity," and flipped the table.
I just saw this.
They arrested her.
That's ridiculous.
GoFundMe should have been for her.
Yeah.
Right? They have these stupid GoFundMes for dumb things too. She should have got a GoFundMe.
Yeah, you shouldn't shouldn't lose your cool, right?
No.
Of course, right? But I mean, come on.
Okay.
I can't stand like people that don't tip.
I know. But,
That's
listen, the poor girl, that's the way she makes a living. And, and I felt bad for her. You see her, she's crying because she got arrested.
Right.
And she really didn't want to do it. She just lost it for a minute.
Yeah.
But shit, tip them.
Tip them.
Benny and the panda, a few Christmas llamas, got quite the surprise yesterday. Portland International Airport. They actually walked down the ramp to the plane. It was actually cool.
The llamas?
Yeah, it was really cool. They walked down there. Could you imagine you're just walking a llama on board? Yeah, excuse me. Could you move over?
No. I don't ever want to be on a plane with a llama.
No, but they just walked them out for fun. They're cute. Cute animals. Now, we're going to end the podcast on this one. We had breaking news.
What's that?
We had seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela.
Dude, shit is getting hot.
Right?
Right now.
It is. I wonder, though, are we going to paint USA on it? No?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice tanker. It's a nice tanker.
We should ship in some graffiti people from like New York and stuff to put graffiti all over.
These people, okay, look, you guys got to ship some TVs over there because they're not paying attention, right? We're blowing up drug boats, and now we're taking oil tankers doing illegal stuff in our waters, right? So now we become the International Predatory Towing Company, right? Our new motto, Sean. This is what's going to be our motto. If you break it, we take it.
You break it, we take it. That's right.
Didn't you like that one?
Yeah.
You don't like that one.
Dude.
You break it, we take it?
That whole situation gets so hot right now. Like, I don't know if we're going to be going to war with Venezuela or not, but hopefully not. I do not want to be in another war.
We shouldn't, but you know something? You got to get a little bit of humor is that when they see all their people lined up in their dark faces and they got their police force and they got their military and they're like, we're ready. If you're ready, we're ready. Now they did all this paint for a picture, right? And then some guy at the bottom of the caption goes, "It's one missile."
It's one missile.
That was it. Yeah. I mean, seriously, that was it. I mean, you did this whole thing, this big standout, and got all these guys all dressed up in this military garb, painted their face in camo, and then at the bottom of it, the guy says, "One missile."
Dude. Oh,
sorry.
Shit.
Anyway, you break it, we take it.
All right, let's wrap the show up, brother. Give us this quote.
I love this quote, man. It's okay to fall apart sometimes. Perfectly, right?
Right.
Tacos do, and we still love them.
Yes, we do.
We do love tacos.
We do love tacos.
We just scoop them babies up and keep eating them.
I'm taco eating some bitch, dude. I'm going to tell you right now. I love a taco. Street tacos. Woo. We can get into a long conversation about tacos, but we got to do that another day.
Foodies.
Yep. Big time.
All right, guys. You guys have a great week. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. We'll see you next week, and stay safe out there. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. See you next time on Cabin Pressure, guys.
And that's another smooth landing here on Cabin Pressure with Sean and G. Thanks for flying with us today. We hope you had as much fun as we did keeping the turbulence to a minimum. If you enjoyed the ride, don't keep it to yourself. Share the podcast with friends and help our crew grow. And don't forget to visit our brand new website at cabinpressurewithseanandg.com for merch, updates, our new blog, and a few extra laughs. Until next time, keep your tray table stowed, your seatbelts fastened, and your sense of humor ready for takeoff. See you up there.